Patient came to me this week and said, I want to look like Kris Jenner's new face. Hi, I'm Dr. Athre. I am a double board certified facial plastic surgeon here in Houston, Texas. Kris Jenner has been plastered all over social media. So let's be the latest person to have a take on Kris Jenner's new face. So first of all, I'm going to tackle this from a couple of different perspectives. First of all, I'm sure all of you want to know, what do I think about Kris Jenner's new face? Actually, I think it looks really good. I love the amount of mid-face elevation she has. She has a nice sharp jawline. She has a nice neckline. So I think overall the result actually is really, really good. However, there's pros and cons to this, and I want to make sure that we discuss this fully. I don't know if I'm getting the full story. So when someone asks me to comment on someone's work, first of all, I need some basic information. I would have loved to have seen Kris Jenner posted before and after, no makeup, no done-up hair, no changed hairdo, in the standard post-operative poses so that I really get to make a decision. So when we see one pose and in the after picture it's completely made up and it's got a different hairdo, all of these things do change the overall result. So all in all, I'm going to put a question mark on there. The other things that I don't know is whether the photo was touched up and all of these things. So there's a lot of things that are unknown about the actual result, which kind of gives me a little bit of hesitancy in just going, this is amazing. But from what I see, I'm going to go 2 thumbs up. Now, there's a couple of other things that I don't know if all of you have thought about with respect to Kris Jenner's facelift. First of all, the fact that Kris Jenner is having a facelift does some very important things overall to the community. What it does do is it makes it more socially acceptable. Furthermore, since she's kind of a brand ambassador, it also kind of changes the ideas that facelifts are safe. It changes and makes it more socially acceptable, and it also kind of promotes this idea that facial rejuvenation can be done safely, effectively, and done very naturally. So all those things are the positive aspects of Kris Jenner's facelift. Now, on the same note, the increased Instagram awareness of Kris Jenner's facelifts gives me comments kind of like what I saw this week. I want a face like Kris Jenner. Well, guess what? I don't know if that's physically possible based on the patient's anatomy and what they're bringing to the game. Secondarily, I think that when we create a lot of Instagram buzz about any one topic, it kind of almost blinds patients into thinking that this is what they need, where sometimes what they actually need may be much simpler or sometimes more complicated. So therefore, I think that when we look at Kris Jenner's facelift, we've got to take everything in balance. We need more information definitely to really judge the result. However, with respect to the Instagram, social media, let's get real. It's here to stay. Social media isn't going anywhere in any short time period. However, to consumers and potential patients, do your research, learn more, understand more. And that's one of the things that I hope to provide in all of these avenues, whether it's through social media or through our YouTube channel. I want to be able to impart this education so that patients get a more realistic view of facial rejuvenation surgery. So I hope you really enjoyed this content. If you found this content useful, give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have comments, questions, things you wanted to know, definitely DM us or post it in the comments section. I love hearing about the comment for future content ideas. I appreciate your time greatly. Dr. Athre, Athre Facial Plastics, Houston, Texas.